there, Angela Price from Eden Condensed, and today I'm going to show you how to prepare and plant your raised bed vegetable garden. So when you're preparing your vegetable garden, you want to fill it with some really good planting soil, and I like to use an organic mix that's made specially for vegetable gardens because it has all the right nutrients in it, and also growing organic is really important so that your food is clean and that you don't have any synthetic materials getting into your food. So I really like this. I'm also going to amend my soil with some kelp meal. And the thing I really like about kelp meal is that it has about 60 different micronutrients in it. It's great for vegetable gardens, and also if you're looking to fertilize in either a vegan or vegetarian way and you don't want to use any animal products, this is a great fertilizer for that. And then lastly, once I finish planting, I'm going to water in with a liquid fertilizer just to give my plants a little extra boost at the beginning to get them started right. So when you're planning out your vegetable garden, you want to take into consideration how big your plants are going to get. So in this section of my box, I've got a mini sugar baby watermelon, and although this is a small watermelon, it will grow a lot of vines. So I'm going to put this in the corner of my box so that the vines can grow over the side. I also have some chives that I'm going to put in, and two squash plants. And the thing with squash plants is you do want to make sure they're far enough apart, because if you've ever planted squash before, you'll know that they can get rather large, and you want to make sure that they've got room to grow and they're not going to crowd each other out. So let's get planting. So I'm going to start off first with my watermelon. I'm going to dig a nice deep hole for it. I'm going to save the tags from the nursery to be my plant tags, but if you want, you can make your own. And we're going to tip this guy out here, and I'm going to put it in the corner and get that set. And then I like to put my herbs in the corner because it's a lot easier to get to them. And again, we'll dig a nice hole for it. Oops. Get my plant tag out here and get that in there and marked. I love using chives, and they also get flowers on them, and you can eat the flowers, which is fun. And then my two squash, I have a patty pan squash here, and I have a yellow crookneck or summer squash. I'm going to put these, again, I said about 14 inches apart, so that they've got some room to grow. And get those in there, and then smooth the dirt around them. And then my crookneck squash. This is my favorite, the yellow ones. Put that in. Now I'll gather up my little nursery pots here. Those aside. And then the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to water them in using a tomato vegetable herb concentrate fertilizer. This is a liquid fertilizer, and you add about 4 tablespoons to every gallon of water. So this is great also if you want to do vegetables in smaller pots too, and then that way you can just water using your watering can. So I've got my can here, which I've already prepared. And basically what you do is you just put your liquid fertilizer in here, fill it up with the hose, and then I'm going to water these guys in. And it's really important that you have a consistent watering schedule so that the soil stays consistently moist. You don't want it too dry or too wet. And it's also a good idea to water in the morning. And it's okay if the water splashes a little bit on the plants, because the fertilizer itself will be absorbed into the leaves of the plants. So that's how we get our vegetable garden started, and I'll see you on the next video.